want you to figure out how to build your company for an exit. Okay, what is an exit? I'm so excited to talk to you about this. So the reason why we put this not at the end, because exits and how you build your company is something that you're doing and you're running all of the time. I'm going to give you some incredible secrets. A quick background: I sold my first company in college. It was part of a company that went public. That company was then bought by Oracle. I wasn't there at the time. Bought by Oracle for over $8 billion. And then I started another company. That company grew to several million. We sold that company, and then I've had at least 3 exits since then. So the idea of like selling companies is in my blood. I enjoy it. I understand it. I also started buying companies. So I see on average, I see dozens of companies a month looking to sell. And so what I'm going to share with you is not only my experience being on the selling side of a company, but also now on the buying side of a company. And I'm going to go deep, very fast. And so again, I need you to just watch and trust and consume, because there are going to be things that I talk about here, friends, that are really going to be counterintuitive to how you think about what you're doing. So for all intensive purposes, we're talking about something that everyone thinks about at some point in their business, is how do you exit? And so when I'm going to write down some words, I'm going to write down succession. I hope I spelled that right. I'm going to write down words M&A and acquisition. I'm going to write down majority interest. I'm going to write down ESOP, where your employees buy your company. These are all different versions of an exit. Even a fundraise, when you raise money, you are selling a portion of your company. So that in essence is a partial exit. A full exit is obviously when you sell the company, or you merge, or you are acquired. And the difference between a merger and an acquisition: so a merger is when 2 like-sized similar companies come together, right? An acquisition is when a larger company buys a smaller company and integrates that company into its business or as a separate business unit, etc. Succession planning is sometimes when you have something called an LBO, or a leveraged buyout, or a management buyout. A leveraged buyout is when debt is used to buy the company over a period of time or at one time. A management buyout is actually something that I've done, where you get your management team to over time buy you out. That looks a lot like an ESOP. So these are the more, an ESOP is when employees buy your company out over a period of time. This tends to be for larger and more mature organizations. But exit is something that is really, that's in many cases, you're not going to run this company forever. But there's such a great Harvard Business School Harvard Business Review, where they say M&A is a mug's game. Typically, 70 to 90% of acquisitions are abysmal failures. So that means the vast majority, almost all acquisitions do not get the returns that they were traditionally or prior to projected to get. That is actually why most of them don't happen. And so it's an interesting process, and it's one that typically leaves them with a lot of consternation. But if you approach it differently in a built to sell framework, it'll change everything.